Watch out for your leg, please. Verify takeoff speeds. Checked.
Ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of myself and the crew, I'd like to wish you a very warm welcome aboard our Boeing 737. My name is Sarah, and helping me in the cabin today are Tom and Michelle. Please place all large items in the overhead bins provided, or under the seat in front of you.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff using rated thrust, planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. In the event of a malfunction prior to V1, I will call either reject or continue. Standard low speed reject procedures below 80 knots. Between 80 knots and V1, I will only conduct a high speed reject in the case of a fire, engine failure, predictive wind shear warning, or if there's any other condition that makes the aircraft unsafe or unable to fly. I will simultaneously close the thrust levers, disconnect the auto throttle, apply maximum manual braking, or verify the operation of the RTO auto brake, verify the extension of the speed brake, and apply maximum reverse thrust. I will bring the aircraft to a complete stop and set the parking brake. We will then run the appropriate checklist or evaluate our options, and if you could monitor my actions, make the standard rejected takeoff calls, including any abnormalities you observe before advising ATC. From V1, or if the call is continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the company's standard procedures. We will then climb to the minimum safety altitude and track clear of local terrain. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. All going well, the departure routing will be via the ATC-assigned standard instrument departure, complying with all the published speed and altitude restrictions. No noise abatement procedures required. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Yes, you're clear to close.
Thanks. See you up there.
We're ready to kick the tires and light the fires.
Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set.
Pre-flight checklist, please.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal auto. Window heat on. Pressurization mode selector. Auto. Flight instruments.
We're ready
Heading
to push
307. Altimeter 3002.
Checked. Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cutoff.
Pre-flight checklist complete.
Before start checklist to the line.
Before start checklist to the line. Fuel 6.9 tons. Pumps on. Passenger signs on. Windows
Locked.
locked. MCP.
V2 is 155. Heading 055. Altitude 5000.
Checked. Takeoff speeds.
V1 is 132. VR is 133. V2 is 143.
Checked. CDU pre-flight.
Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. Due to icing conditions, please stand by for engine start until push completed and brakes set. Set parking brakes. Unlocking gear. Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
Free and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Before start checklist completed to the line.
Before start checklist below the line.
Flight deck door closed and locked. Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Start number 2 engine.
Starting 2.
Clear to start engines.
Starter cutout.
Isolator pack. Start number one engine.
May we have your
Starting
attention
one.
while the cabin
Pack
crew point out
isolated.
some of the safety features on board this Boeing 737. There are 8 emergency exits, 2 at the front, 1 left and 1 right. 2 doors at the rear of the cabin, 1 left and 1 right. There are 4 overwing exits in the center of the cabin, 2 left and 2 right. Please note the nearest exit to you, which may be behind you. The seatbelt is fastened, adjusted and released like this. In the event of sudden loss of cabin pressure, oxygen masks will automatically drop from the panel above your head. Pull down firmly to start the flow of oxygen. Place the mask over your nose and mouth and breathe normally. Please secure your own mask before helping others. Your life jacket can be found underneath your seat. In the unlikely event of landing on water, remove the jacket from its pouch and place it over your head. Tie the strap in a double knot. To inflate the life jacket, pull down sharply on the red toggle.
Starter cutout.
There is a tube to top up the air and a light to attract attention. Do not inflate your life jacket inside the cabin, as to do so will impede your exit. Further information may be found
Leave
on
the
the
flaps
in-flight
up
safety
for
card.
taxi.
Check.
Please would you now ensure your seatbelt is securely fastened, your seat back is upright, your armrests are down, your tray table is up, and all window blinds are open. Thank you for your attention and we wish you a pleasant flight.
Flight controls check. Full left, full right, center.
Check.
Full up, full down, center.
Check.
Full left, full right, center.
Check.
Before taxi checklist, please.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Robe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve. Auto. Engine start switches. Continuous. Recall. Checked. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight controls.
Checked.
Dispatch clearance.
Checked.
Before taxi checklist complete.
Clear left.
Clear right.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your first officer speaking. On behalf of myself and the rest of your flight crew, you're welcome aboard our flight. Taking a look at the weather along our route, the captain is really on time today. However, if things change, we'll let you know. I have one special favor to ask everyone, and that is on your rear seat. Please keep your seatbelt fastened slowly belt, as well as in the cockpit, just in case we encounter some unexpected turbulence. In the meantime, please sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. If there's anything either one of us can do to make your flight a complete, please let us know. Once again, welcome.
Very good day to you all, ladies and gentlemen. From the flight deck, this is the captain speaking. On behalf of the crew, welcome aboard this flight today. We're just completing our final preparations, then we'll be able to close the doors and get on our way. And shortly afterwards, the cabin crew will give you a safety demonstration, which I urge you all to pay attention to. Also, just a quick reminder, just keep your seatbelts fastened in flight, even with the seatbelt lights extinguished, just in case there is any unexpected turbulence. And also, just to mention that this is a non-smoking flight. All being well, I probably won't speak to you again until we start our descent into our destination. So until then, welcome aboard and thank you.
LaGuardia Airport, taxi to runway 4.
The cabin is secure.
Approaching 04.
Flaps 5. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Flaps, stabilizer trim.
6.0 units.
Before takeoff checklist complete.
Before takeoff procedure.
Check. Ready to go.
On runway 04.
Ladies and gentlemen, captain has advised that we are now cleared for takeoff.
6,200 feet remaining.
Set takeoff
Caution,
thrust.
Short runway, short runway.
80 knots.
Checked.
1 take.
Rotate.
V2.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Check flaps.
Engage heading select.
Heading select. (1,000 to level).
Flaps 1.
Flaps 1.
Flaps up.
Flaps up.
Set flaps up speed.
Okay to release the cabin.
after takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up
Ladies and
and
gentlemen,
off.
you may now
Flaps
use your
up,
electronic
no
devices
lights.
such as
After
CD
takeoff
players,
checklist
iPods,
complete.
and laptop computers.
Yes.
Check. Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes.
Check.